I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to show you guys how to cook collard greens. First, I am going to wash them. I'm washing. This is the washing process. You want to make sure that they are clean. I have left these over several hours to get clean. And what you want to do is get the grit off the collards, and you want to take the veins. You want to peel these where this. You want to take the big leaves, and then peel the leaves, and then take. Hey, no, Nazak, welcome. Hello, thank you for coming, my friend. Let me give you a moderator. All right, welcome. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. I'm making collard greens, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. So what you want to do is wash them really good and then drain them. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to put this down here. And what I'm doing is making sure they're clean. I'm going to transfer them over to another pot. And then I'll have to rinse them once again. I'm making sure the sand is off of them because I got them from the store and they're probably still sand on them. So I want to make sure that I get all the sand out and all the grit. So, and check for anything else that might be on the leaves. The front and back. And I'm putting them in a different pot while I make sure that I'm going to drain the water here and then. So do an inspection, inspect the leaf front and back to make sure there is nothing on the leaf. And then put them over into a different pot like this. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I want to start cooking healthy, and I'm glad you all could come and join me. Thank you very much for all your support, and I appreciate everyone who is here on my live stream. So collard greens is a southern dish from the South back in the 1800s, where African Americans grew greens, and then they were grown, and then it's a African American staple here in the United States. So what I'm doing here is kind of taking this this off. This is like a stem. You don't want this, so I'm going to put this over here, and so. But I just want to make sure my leaves are free of dirt, excess dirt. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. I appreciate your support, and so I'm in the meantime I'm taking the leaves off, kind of doing multitasking, if you will. So I've got that, and so what I'm doing now is checking the water for any dirt or debris, and then I'll dump that. I'll give it another rinse, washing before I start cooking it. And one thing you want to remember is have if you're going to make if you're going to make collard greens, you can either have salt pork or bacon, and then with the broth, have a little chicken broth. And so, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second rinse of the greens. How's everyone doing? Good to see everyone. I was taught by my mother how to cook collard greens, and it's been passed down from since I was young. I saw her cook, and so this is what she would do. She would take the leaves and then separate them from the stem, and so that's what you want to do, and then give it a quick rinse, and then put it over into a different pot. And so that's what I'm doing right here is the veins right here, and then here's the stem. You want to take the leaf off the stem and put the stems on the other part of the sink on the right hand side. And so this takes time, but it's well worth it. This is one of my favorite meals as far as vegetables is concerned. It has a slight bitter taste to it, but with proper seasoning, it will turn out very delicious. It's very healthy, and so I enjoy it with rice or potatoes. And I eat it with like chicken or fish. So, yeah, when you cook these, the leaves are very stiff. So what is required is to make sure that once they're, when you start cooking them, cook them on like on a medium flame with the chicken broth and you can have onions or garlic. So, and then cook it until it is, you'll see them, they'll wilt. And then cook it, and then you don't want to cremate it, but you want to want them to be somewhat chewy, but not mushy. So I'm still taking off the leaves here and putting the stems over in another part of the sink. You can have this. You can freeze collard greens in a freezer bag or a container that you could put in the freezer or refrigerator. But if you put it in the refrigerator, you have to eat it within a certain amount of days. And so, like I would say, perhaps like a week. You don't want it any longer than that. So, if you want to have some for like get together, and then you can freeze the other half if you have leftovers. Thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate your support. All right. Okay. Taking these off. Now, let's see. Thank you, Dueno. Appreciate it. All right. Sabina, welcome, welcome. Oh, making collard greens, my friend. All right, as a moderator. Okay. Sabina. Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Moderator. Okay. All right. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. So what I'm doing, I'm getting the rest of this, the leaves off here. Thank you, Dueno. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate your support. It's important to have something healthy for a meal. And these look big, when I put them in a different pot, but they will, well, once you cook them, they will get smaller and smaller. And so, shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Okay. So as you can see, I'm taking the leaves off the stem. So all right. How's everyone doing? Thank you for your support. I hope everyone is having a good day or good evening wherever you are. And it is 8:10 here in Minnesota. So I have my last of my greens that I washed, and I'm going to give them another wash just to make sure that you give it a third wash. I do, just to be on the safe side. All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. I'm Lutsing, welcome, thank you. Man, Lutsing, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I'm rinsing my greens here so I can make sure that I have all the sand and debris off the greens. Good to see everyone. So now I'm going to transfer over to the to my stove here. All right, and as you can see, here are the collard greens that I picked, and I'm going to add, get some bacon to put in. So with that, I'll show you what I'll do with the bacon. All right. So here's the bacon. I take just a little bit, just a little bit. I take the bacon from my package and I will put that into the greens so they'll cook. The bacon will cook along with the greens. It'll add flavor. Okay, and I will. I've got garlic. You could either use garlic or onion. I'm going to use garlic. All right. So I'm going to show you guys here what I'm doing here. There we go. So cutting up my garlic. You can use onion or garlic. Just use a little garlic, kind of give it, kind of balance out the flavor. You can see that. So you want to balance out the flavor of with the collard greens, of adding the garlic, so you won't have that bitter taste. And then same with the bacon. So so this is a I could use onion. You can use onion or garlic. But I choose to use garlic. It's right here. So I'm gonna transfer over to my pot. Oh, got to get my other ingredient. The chicken broth. So I'm going to put a little bit of chicken broth into the collard greens. Don't want to use it all. I'll use just half a cup. Because it's going to be, I don't want to use too much, so I think half a cup will work. All right, let me see. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see, let's see. A little bit more. You don't need too much, just something that will kind of balance everything out with flavor. All right. And so I will turn it on and just let it cook. And then I'll check on it in a few minutes. And so that is the making collard greens. And then you want to check to make sure it is, you can tell, by, it'll kind of go down and then you'll see water. This is made up of water. So once you see the water, then everything should be working and cooking, like it should. So here, I'm gonna put you guys up here. All right. And you can kind of get a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. Thank you all for coming and being very supportive. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys can see this. There. All right. I'm going to turn the fire down just a little bit. I don't want to burn anything. Can you guys see it okay? So what I'm doing here is making sure that everything is, not sticking. I don't want anything to stick on the sides. So everything should be pretty soon, will kind of, there will be liquid forming. And so from the collard greens, and it should be cooking like so. Kind of give it some time. It'll take a while for the cooking process. And so, and then when you cook, after you cook it, you make sure that that they cool, and then you can transfer them to a storage container. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you so much for being here on my live stream. Appreciate all your support. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll put a little bit more of the broth. Okay. Just want to make sure to have. There we go. This is I've cooked this before. It's been some time. So, but yeah. So I put the broth in there, so it should start cooking now here. And with yeah. Put that. With the bacon, add that. It helps with the, kind of to alleviate the bitterness. If you cook it straight, you'll have, bitter collard greens. So with the bacon, it kind of balances the flavor out. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll cover it. I'm going to cover it right now and just kind of let it cook on its own. So, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here, and yeah. So I enjoy cooking. It's one of my pastimes, and so, but just wanted to share with you guys, my what I enjoy cooking. So thank you so much, Man Lutzing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been cooking for quite some years, and my mother, she taught me her way of cooking, and I like to, follow how she used to cook. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and I appreciate all your support. Um, let's see. Susanna, thank you. Naza, thank you for being here. Dueno, appreciate you, my friend. Um, Alish Singh, thank you. Alicia Singh, thank you. Sabrina, thank you. Utsing, thank you for being here. Yeah. So, so now what it's doing is it's cooking on its own, and you can see that steam. That it's just I'm just letting it cook. Uh, so, and then I'll check up on it, check it later. So. So that's one of many things that I enjoy cooking, and I want something healthy. You want something balanced for, to make sure that, having a balanced diet, um, very key. So I'm going to check this. Sure. So you want to make sure it's on low. Okay. All right. So me putting the top on, that kind of helps it cook, and it helps with to incorporate the flavor from the garlic and the bacon. So I'm just gonna keep this covered and let it cook for a little bit longer. It's not done yet. Takes a while. All right. So, um, yeah. So when I was a kid, I used to watch my mother cook, and she would stay up late at night to cook meals and cook different dishes, and yeah, so that's something that is important to me, and just want to share with others, and so um, but yep. So yeah, so important to. Oh, another thing is when you're shopping for produce like greens, make sure that they are fresh. Check the leaves, make sure they're not wilted, um, so they're not slimy, so make sure that, they look, fairly decent. Um, yeah, so, and if you see them, people, you see the workers at the grocery store putting them out first thing, onto the shelves, make sure you get a hold of them. And so, yeah. All right, guys. Let's see here. All right. This 5 people here. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And so yeah, this is good for collard greens. Goes well with like that turkey, chicken, and then you have like a mashed potato with it. So um, yeah, guys. So that's the story with that. But yeah, I think it's important to always eat healthy. With all the processed foods that are out there, it's not doesn't help. You can have something in a bag, but it really defeats the purpose when you can actually cook it yourself. And that's what I like to cook it, and have something, that I made with my own hands, as opposed of wondering, what what's in, like vegetables that are, frozen, what have you. And so, yeah. But when you go shopping for them or go to a farmer's market, kind of see what the what you're buying. you have that control of in if you will, to have that when you're shopping, make sure that you can I think it's best to go to the farmers market because you have a chance to get certain fruits and vegetables at a decent price. um, you can negotiate, and I think you have a better chance of finding something that will kind of last. um, that's for myself. When I went to the farmers market, I have had a better experience with purchasing produce. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Shout out to everyone here in the chat. What do you guys enjoy cooking, as far as vegetables or like meals? Yep. Oh, and another thing is, if you have a chance, another thing is to have a garden. I had one this summer. I grew green beans, and it turned out pretty good. I um, got a few beans, that I grew, and then I cooked them. It was very good, a lot better. The kind of like a better. If you can't get to the farmer's market, grow a garden. So yeah. And so it doesn't have to be large. You can have it a medium size. And so, I do like a couple things, when I'm cooking. I mean, when I'm growing vegetables, like green beans and spinach, or collard greens. Yep. So, yep, guys. So, and then I'm just letting this cook, and then I'm going to check on it. Yep, today was a great day. It was in the 80s and sunny, and so yeah. Yeah, you want to get if you're going to go shopping for groceries, go early in the morning. And so, yeah, that's the main thing is to get up early and then do your shopping, kind of avoid the crowds. So, all right, and check on this. Be on the safe side, guys. Use one of these, and then kind of step back because I don't want that steam to hit you. Now it's kind of boiled down, and as you can see, they're not stiff like they were. They're kind of cooking here, and it's is and that helps. I'll put this covered up again. Okay, you want to make sure it doesn't burn. So I have it low as I can. So, all right. All right, guys. So so if you don't have I use broth, not a lot, just for what I need. Um, those are two things of bunches of collard greens. So just two things of collard greens, and then just the chicken broth and bacon, garlic, or onion. So, yeah. And then what you want to do is I'm going to start to put stuff back. And what you want to put get rid of your stems. Some people compost, but I will just put them in the garbage. So, all right, guys. So, yep. So that is. I'm going to check on this. You see the steam? It's helping it cook, and so just leave that there, and then I am going to get my I plan to make like hamburger, or like a hamburger meal of some sort, like chili. That's what I was gonna say, chili. And I was gonna make that for tomorrow, but I wanted to make the greens, and I'll have some like chicken, little some chicken um, tomorrow, cut up chicken, and then rice. I'll probably make some rice tomorrow. So yeah, but anyway, guys, that is my introduction for cooking collard greens, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this live stream. And thank you so much for all your support to my live stream. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye bye.